think I'm quite
Oh
used to
man,
that.
okay. you want it for the power, okay?
No. Let's not get it twisted. I like giving direction. I don't like power.
You just said I want to tell people what to do. Anyway, welcome to another episode of Outtake, guys. You're here with myself, Junior. We've got a shooter in the building.
Come on.
Man's in the building.
Black by popular demand.
By popular demand. You heard?
We're
starting on the high today. Unfortunately, we got two of our casuals aren't here today.
2-man down.
It's funny because I don't think you know Mac, but you don't know the other guy because you don't know his name because he never says his name. I'm not gonna say his name because I guess he just don't want his name to be said. But the guy that eats fruits.
What was it again?
Yeah,
I want tangerines or oranges. Which
one was it? That rattled me. This guy rattled me. This guy said, "Oh, give me oranges." I got him oranges. I said, "No, I meant tangerines, but I couldn't spell it." You know how mad that is?
It's Google, man. It's
yeah,
there,
mad.
you know? Like, that's honestly, when I can't spell things, me and Siri are best friends.
And the fact that he assumed that I understood what he meant by saying oranges. He said, "Oh, you meant to know oranges. I meant tangerines." What? But anyway, we digress because we've got a lot of stuff to talk about today.
Yeah.
We're going to start with touching on a quick update on his name.
Ezra.
There you go.
Ezra
Miller. There's another update.
They are up to no good.
Well, he got charged with something else, wasn't it? Was it assault?
They've been charged for assault on multiple. Wasn't there in Japan at one point as well?
Yeah, there was one in
there was
Hawaii.
I don't know if that's rumored because it was to do with Austin Butler as well.
Really?
Yeah. There's some people are literally throwing stories at this
That's
point.
the thing. We actually don't know what's real or not.
It's hard. Someone could say, "Oh yeah, they're behind COVID."
Yeah.
At this point. And
they probably would believe it. As well. But the main thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that Warner Music, they did a statement basically saying that they're just going through mental issues right now, and it seemed like they're doing like an apology. Which before we were discussing this. I was saying I didn't think that was gonna happen.
No, we thought this was gonna be like an Armie Hammer situation. Everything gets swept under the rugs and keep it moving. You know,
literally. But
B-roll.
they apologized and they said that they need help for mental issues, and it seemed like Warner Brothers there was a post I put on the Instagram page basically saying there's like 3 options. One option is they do apology, which they did, and they put film out but do less press, or they strap the film completely, like shelf it, or they still pull it out but put it on like streaming platforms. I think that was like the 3 different options. I think
personally it's just like they won't do as much PR. Like, do you remember what's that? The Nile film with Gal Gadot and
Death on Nile.
Yeah, that's the one.
What actor did this?
So there was Armie was in it, Gal Gadot and thingy white. What's her name? Suri from Black Panther.
Okay, yeah.
So basically, the film had like a whole cast of problematic people, and this was when Armie's whole situation was blowing up, and so they just like kind of made the PR not as big as it needed to be because they didn't want people talking about that more.
Yeah.
So I feel like because he's made an apology, it's made things a bit more legit.
Yeah.
But and like with the mental health thing, regardless of like whether he's lying or not, it's a serious matter, and more so in Hollywood. So everyone's gonna be a bit more cautious now.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
The thing is,
I don't know.
How sick is this film? This film must be amazing, you know.
It had.
It must be.
Isn't it? No.
Because the thing is, it seemed like even before they did the apology, they seemed like they were still gonna.
I feel like the budget at the end of the
was
day.
High. But the thing is, Batgirl's budget was high as well, but they scrapped that. That's one thing. This film must be banging. The thing is, with Flash, he can reset a lot of things. So there's talks with DC saying they're gonna start working on doing like the 10-year plan similar to Marvel. So I don't know what happened in the Flash. But
it's because they know they have an audience regardless because of the Flash TV show, and they're like, let's be real now.
Shit show.
It's not as popping as we used to think it was.
Huh? Flash is popping.
No,
the TV show.
No, I used to think, oh yeah, that's a sick show, but now I like look over it and I'm like, what the heck is going on? It always comes up on my For You page on my TikTok, and I'm just like a bit confused. There's the screenshot that everyone uses where it's Barry next to his dead grave.
Oh yeah, we did the peace sign in it. That picture was funny. So I think there was even talks at one point saying, should we get Barry as an actual Flash? But I think with that show, I think it's kind of like it was staying it to have him play the main Flash.
Okay, so if you could have anyone, like if Ezra doesn't become the Flash, anyone to be the Flash, who would it be?
Shit, that's a big question. Shit, I was not prepared for that one. Who would I want to be the Flash? I don't know, I don't know if I want a big actor to play the Flash, I wouldn't mind like an upcoming actor to do it. To get a main face. At this very moment, with this whole situation going on, to switch it for a main face might cause issues.
Sorry. My brain just went A-Train from...
That's literally what they are right now, bro. Moving like A-Train right now. Just causing chaos. Speeding around, chaos and chaos. But in terms of the film, if it does get released, are you interested in watching it?
I'm curious because at this point, something has to be popping in that film for them to be pushing it. Like,
to be fair, it was meant to have Michael Keaton playing Batman as well, so there was a lot of elements in it, and obviously Supergirl was meant to be in this one as well. So I'm assuming this film was meant to branch out a bunch of different plots and like films as well. So
I think it was also like
catalyst.
A way in which they could have introduced Batgirl. But
yeah, probably was because Michael Keaton is in Batgirl as well. So if this film comes out, maybe Batgirl might actually come back out as well.
I think it depends on how numbers go in the box office.
Yeah, I think it was so just because of attraction into like
and
interest.
Let's be honest, regardless of what Ezra is going through, good or bad, the publicity is publicity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, tell it to the victims.
It's not funny.
It's not funny still. But the thing is, I still don't know what's real or not. Because he's been accused of a lot of stuff, but he hasn't been arrested.
21-year-old girl.
But he has not. Well, it's different countries he's doing it in.
Yeah, people. The residents of Hawaii are sick of that name. They've had enough. We've had enough.
Oh, take it back.
Deport him, but he's American, so you can't even deport him anyway.
Trust. To be fair, I'm interested in seeing the film. After that, I just don't want him as the Flash. Unless he gets like real help and actually we see actual change, then
I think he needs genuine help because like he's done some really like scarring films. Like we need to talk about Kevin.
Yeah.
So if it's a mental health thing, it's very deeply rooted and it needs a lot of help.
Yeah. Do you think playing those type of roles take a toll on actors then?
Depends on what type of like acting method you take. So when you take if you're a method actor, like we've seen in the beforehand, it can take so much of a toll on an individual's mental health. And even Austin said that he was starting to struggle to get out of his Elvis voice because he would use it during takes and stuff. And like obviously Heath, R.I.P. It really does have an effect on someone.
Yeah, I remember Gary Oldman, he's really good at doing accents. He said he actually lost his original voice at one point and he had to go see like a therapist or something just to get back into like talking how he talks. Yeah. Because he does so much different accents. So I can understand like certain roles. Because they talk about Kevin where he's playing like a school
so
shooter.
Like he was a sociopath, the character. He was a sociopath, the character himself, and then he ended up being a serial killer in a school shooting. Yeah. So I guess in some tendencies, maybe he has adopted it a lot more than he needed to, and it's clearly having an effect on him.
Yeah. It's mad because like before this, I was like, this guy's a cool guy. he seemed because he was really into like fashion. You know, I liked his type sense of style.
He was a dapper.
Actually really enjoyed him.
They were a dapper person.
I think that's why Warner Brothers really grew towards him because like on today because
they were really that person.
Yeah,
they were on the scene. They're gonna
be one of the biggest people in Hollywood now. You look like it's gonna.
They were like what Zoe Kravitz is to the queer community as well, I guess. Like because they're cool. They're quite fashionable. They knew everyone. Yeah. They were like new scene actors. So it wasn't like old generation or it's coming in or a Nepto kid. Like they came into the scene completely new. Yeah. Everyone's kind of grown up knowing their face, whether it be Perks of a Wallflower or we need to know about Kevin. But, you know, these things happen.
Yeah, well, I hope they get the help they need. Actually, I want to see this film. I hope it is one of those films that is a catalyst that kind of spawns out different things. Mm-hmm. If they get the help they need, then I'm ready to start supporting them like fully again.
Yeah, I think at this point now it's more just the studio making sure that they're getting the right support that they actually need. Yeah, because it can be like if you look at the history of old production studios and the way that they used to pressurize actors. It's a leeway where it's not just the individual but also the industry itself. Yeah,
that's true. We'll see. Well, there's more than one problematic actor that we're gonna talk about.
Don't get me excited.
The thing is, you know way more about this one than I do. I've only like heard things about this individual in terms of like eating humans and like.
So it was like fingers and thumbs and stuff like that. Cut, and then he had his bags of goodies. Which is like basically he would get people to a point of incapacitation.
Oh, what? Like, what? Wait,
drugs. What? Yeah.
Oh, so he straight up murdered people?
No. I don't know about murder, but like to a point of incapacitation where he could then like do whatever he wanted, and they were just there like.
Oh crap!
Yeah. So
he did some demon activities then. Shit, I thought it just.
And you see his character in Sorry to Bother You. That's actually him in real life.
Yeah.
So you know who we're talking about now.
Do they know who we're talking about?
His character in Sorry to Bother You is him in real life. It's Armie. We need to talk about Armie, not Kevin.
That's very true because I think there's definitely evidence that he's done these things.
Like there's so many people that come out about it, and then I think worst is now there's that like a documentary series that's coming out his family. Because, like he comes from old money family. He's a Nepto baby.
Yeah, he's rich.
And there's some things apparently. Yeah. I'm ready to hear it. Because there's only so many YouTube videos you can watch to research.
It's true still. It's crazy because I only know him from Facebook, the social network.
Where he was the only one. He was the only one that was doing those scenes, by the way. Yeah. You know what's mad?
I did not know that. I think I was watching, Watch Mojo, where you're talking about like best like CGI like effects and whatnot. Then you revealed like I actually thought he had a twin brother.
Was it Parent Trap all over again? Yeah. Bro.
What the same thing with Parent Trap as well. I was like, I swear she got a twin. She didn't have a twin.
CGI.
Oh, they lied. They lied. There's quite a lot of old films that CGI kind of holds up. Like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean have always been ahead. So that's why I'm so critical of Disney now.
Yeah.
Because they had the money. Yeah. They know what they're doing.
It's gone down now in terms of like effects.
They know what they're doing. So like for me, that's why I'm critical of Disney a bit.
Yeah. But Arms documentary is coming out. I believe it's coming out on Showtime. I think it's next month, early September. It's coming out. Just basically, it's another if people are familiar with the R. Kelly doc, it's kind of that type of. It's looking like it's going to be that type of
100% because they've got like the girls that he used to talk to.
Yeah.
The thing is, he's like he is actually a married man with kids.
Oh shit.
So he had the energy and the time to be doing this, moving like a single man.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that because I'm tired. The streets, I'm tired. But he had the energy to be doing this, and so they've got the girls that have been affiliated with this, and an actual a Hammer member, a family member. I don't know if it was via marriage that she's related to them, but her surname was Hammer in the trailer, and I was like,
okay. She gonna spill the beans. How much beans do you think is gonna get spilled in this doc?
Heinz style. Heinz.
Really?
Heinz style beans. You know what
Because
I mean?
you mentioned...
Full English breakfast things.
But you mentioned
full English breakfast.
You mentioned how higher up he is.
Yeah, like his family is very like old money, rich. To the point that everyone's kind of like, why is he now working as a sales? So there's been videos going around that he's working in sales now in like one of the Caribbean islands. But I mean, he needs to be charismatic.
Guy's moving like Avon. Man's selling Avon now. Why is this guy selling Avon?
Your dad sells Avon.
That's crazy. But yeah, I'm interested in this doc. Like I said, I don't really know too much about this situation, so I hope this doc actually gives like a mad breakdown. Because a lot of people don't know like what's happening with him. Like we talk about Miller all the time, but like
because they were meant to do what's that film he did with Timothy Chalamet again?
Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Is that
No, I'm gonna have to search this now.
It's a big film as well.
It's huge. All I remember is Peaches. Peaches.
Oh, it's not been coming up. What am I doing?
Okay, this is how many times I searched him.
Oh, call me by your name.
Call Me by Your Name 2 was meant to be coming out, innit?
Oh, is it?
It was meant to be.
There was meant to be a part 2.
Yeah, they were doing part 2, innit? And
they were in production of part 2.
They were gonna do it, and then all of this came out, and then there was so many tweets about Timothy Chalamet is scared because he's gonna eat him.
And you know how skinny and small he is, and you know how big our arms is. You would have carried him. You ripped him apart, broke him like a Kit Kat. It was crazy, bro. Oh,
bit stringy.
Man. You know what's mad? You know what's mad? That film. It seemed like that film was like a catalyst for Timothy's career as well. So. Yeah, it's kind of mad.
My Beautiful Boy as well.
Yeah, it's a beautiful boy. He has a lot, you know. Timothy, he's up there.
He's doing his bits, but everyone also keeps saying that he's trying to be Johnny Depp part 2. I don't
think he's trying. I think we're now reaching the next generation of like big actors. Yeah. And like as humans, we like to compare in it. So like he's really good at playing like
similar roles, and he's very like what's it? Like he has a wide variety.
Yeah, he can play like the really mad, goofy guy, and then the really quiet person as well. So I guess that they're gravitating to Johnny Depp, and also he's doing certain roles that are kind of similar to Johnny Depp as well. In terms of like he's doing
Willy Wonka.
He's doing the Wonka prequel. So like I think that's Hollywood literally saying, yeah, we want him to be Johnny Depp. Let's take this role.
But that's the danger of cast typing, which Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, he was like, oh yeah, like I was almost like there was a period where I was cast typed to always just do rom-coms. Yeah. And I'm really glad that I'm like out of it and I'm doing actions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's that kind of thing. Yeah, it was Matthew McConaughey because he was talking about being in The Gentleman and being like, I'm out of that. I'm free.
Who's the biggest typecast actor that you can think of?
That's hard.
Like
I think
Jason Statham. He can only be that. You can never see him doing anything else. There's a lot of
but he did the pacifier. Well, actually, the pacifier.
There's a lot of action.
No,
ones.
that wasn't him.
There's any ones out there that's not action that's hugely typecast. I think everyone's is either an action actor that get typecast. There's no one that's typecast for being.
Well, there's a lot of females that get typecast for mainly just rom-coms because they've done the one.
Yeah.
And then a few males like Hugh Grant was like going through it. He was going through it.
Oh yeah.
One of the people that like he was like in a few rom-coms but he got himself out was Colin Firth.
Well, oh yes, he got out was kind of slick as well.
He did it really well, and like he's low key starting to get typecast as the intelligent espionage Donnie. But I think that's what he wants anyway. I think he wants
that anyway. Yeah. I guess it could be a lot of pressure doing the rom-com stuff, being a sex symbol and whatnot. You have to like watch everything you're doing. But we digress, man. We see what this Arms documentary is saying. I hope they just give me everything. I want to know everything.
I want to know everything. Even about his great granddad. I want to know about.
Yeah, him. I actually want to know a lot about the history of that family, because it sounds like some Illuminati dark world 100%. Type of situation.
I feel like they're very closely affiliated with the Rothschilds. Okay, if you know about my conspiracy theories, you know about the Rothschild family.
I feel like you got a conspiracy YouTube channel.
I wish, but you know what? I don't want to get killed. I don't want to get killed.
There's only so much you can give out there. But yeah, we'll see.
Don't look at my YouTube history.
You went through. You do that spam where you go through a bunch of different conspiracy videos.
Just sitting there.
I think YouTube's trying to get rid of those. You know, they've been deleting a lot of conspiracy videos as of lately. I think they're just doing the whole model now. It's like real information or fake information.
This is why I can't have a channel.
they'll stop me before I even start. But yeah, we see what it's saying. And like I said, I hope they give us all the information that we need. But the main topic.
I'm quenched. I need to be quenched.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's like in parts. I think it's just a whole.
I think it's just one
big dot. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of want it in parts, you know. I mean, when it's in parts, people kind of talk about it a bit more,
especially on the socials. But
yeah,
I feel like they're scared they're gonna get trouble.
With the hammers. Let's just pull it out there. Bye. Yeah. Just drop it and just run away. Like, take that. Shout out to Diddy. But the main topic we're going to talk about today is a new film that came out last week. I think this is Jordan Peele's third director film, which is Nope. We've both seen the film, we've watched it, and we want to give like an input in terms of how we feel about the film.
Should be giving out like a little spoiler alert?
Yeah, there's definitely gonna be spoilers in this.
If you haven't watched this, stop. This is it. You're done.
Yeah, you got the warning now. We're definitely gonna give out spoilers on this film. Or Nope. I think you watched it before me. I watched it recently.
Was it? I watched it on Sunday, like last Sunday.
Yeah, I think I watched it on Monday. You know.
Yeah.
I think I watched it.
So it's only like 24 hours difference.
Yeah. It definitely was. Yeah. So yeah, Nope. We're gonna give spoilers, but essentially this is his third film featuring Daniel Craig.
Which is weird because this is his second feature in Jordan Peele film.
Yeah. There was like an interview with Jordan Peele where he was saying that he wants to have him as like, and you know, certain directors kind of like gravitate to a certain actor and kind of work with them. He kind of wants that to have that type of relationship. You know, Martin Scorsese, he has like those set of actors he works on a casual.
Yeah, I mean, I see it like.
Yeah.
Personally, for me, having seen both films with Daniel Kaluuya in it, you can see that they have a very good dynamic.
Yeah.
And that he didn't make him do the same character twice.
Yeah. This character was way more like reserved and a little bit more.
He was more like critical thinking, and this stuff was the other one. He was blindly following his girlfriend, like, I love you.
I need to watch that film again, you know, Get Out. But yeah, Nope itself, when I watched it, when I came in to watch it, what I do now, I try not to give too much of a high expectation when I watch these films. I kind of just like, I'm just watch it freely and see what it is, and hope for the best. But when I was watching it, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this film quite a lot. It was a good film. And yeah, the thing is, I watched it, got home, digested it. Next day, I'm like, that was a good film. That was a good film. But is that a bad thing? No.
I think, like, because of the way, like, personally for me, cinema this year hasn't been mind-blowing. Like, you haven't come out of the cinema this year after watching a film going, oh my God, that was amazing.
There's been a lot of misses.
Yeah. So with me, I wanted to watch the film and not be like asking myself a lot of questions
Yeah.
that like I found myself doing with other films. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does this mean? What does I was just lost in the story, and that was enough for me. I wasn't thinking about, okay, when I get home I have to do this because it's a Sunday, I have to get ready for work, I have to I wasn't thinking like that. I was completely lost in the narrative that Jordan Peele was giving us as the audience. And at this current point, especially with seeing how films have been coming out, it was enough for me. And it was enough for me to say, okay, that was a good film. I was lost in this world without asking too many questions.
Yeah. Same. I was watching this film. I was like, this is pretty good. I enjoyed it. When I got home, like a couple of days afterwards, I was thinking to myself, what's next for Jordan Peele in terms of this film? Well, actually, let's talk about the film itself. So the whole premise of the film is, it seems to be like a, obviously we mentioned spoilers.
It's just like cowboys versus aliens.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh shit! I remember that film.
It's like black cowboys.
Yeah,
versus
that was
aliens.
that literally
And it was better than that film.
Yeah, 100%.
So
100%.
it was just black cowboys versus aliens,
which was good. And Kiki Palmer's, she was
doing
sick.
bits.
She was sick in this film. Her charisma in this film was amazing. She stole a lot of scenes for me.
And the thing is, like, she's gonna actually start thinking about doing directorial stuff as well.
Yeah, I'll be down for that.
Yeah,
I'll be down
so
for that.
I'm quite interested.
I feel like with her, she's boomed out of nowhere.
She's been in the game for years.
The thing is, but it was very like stagnant, and then out of nowhere, it just peaked. It's gone, not peaked, but it's gone up. I'm not sure. She did Lightyear, that Disney film. Yeah. And she did Waze is one of the main characters, and now she's doing Nope. I'm sure she's probably getting booked for other
Annie
stuff.
as well, the new film, a black exploitation film.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't know about that.
You didn't hear about?
No.
Yeah. I'll keep an eye.
Yeah, she's doing bits. I'm happy for her because she's been in the game for a minute, and she's always been talented. So it's nice to see that
she's finally getting her flowers.
Her flowers in it, and she's still quite young, so she still has a very promising career ahead of her. So shouts to her. Her performance in it.
Shouts to her and Queen
sick.
Latifah. You know what I mean? She opened the door for her, so 100%. Shout out to them.
shout out to them for real. Yeah, her performance was sick. Everyone's performance was quite good. I enjoyed the film quite a lot. The whole alien aspect was sick. I like the fact that the
alien didn't look like an alien.
Yeah, I like the whole little plot twist. It was like, because they showed, like, before the film came out, they showed like images.
Yeah, and I remember the main thing that I kept seeing on Twitter and everyone's like the discourse was that the woman in the stadium, the one with the face, with the face, they were saying that she was the alien. I was kind of glad that she wasn't.
Yeah, I'm happy that was literally just her. She just had that accident with the monkey was attacking her. And I think I was watching like some videos just touching on the premise of the film. So basically the big plot was that it wasn't a spaceship. Everyone thought it was a spaceship, but it turns out that spaceship is actually the alien itself.
It's like
but we all know if it's alien, it's
like an android, you know?
Yeah,
it's literally an android.
Yeah, literally breathing, moving around, literally just eating all the horses. So they live in the main characters, they basically run a farm with horses that get uses for stunts in Hollywood. And I think kind of that breaks into the premise of the whole film. What I gathered from it is kind of like how Hollywood treats their stars, and like in terms of like animals and stuff like that. Kind of like same thing with the monsters.
Like it touches on how Hollywood treats it's like extras who play a huge role in it, and more so people of color who do so, because you get that from Jupe or Ricky, the guy from Walking Dead. His character is this kid who he's Asian American kid who's an actor, and then he's kind of like trying to push himself out there and still be seen in the limelight because he's been kind of pushed away after something really dark happened in his childhood acting career. And then you also have this other aspect where you're seeing the Haywood family pushing themselves so much, even though they've had such a strong impact in the Hollywood horse riding scene.
Because even one of the scenes, so the main characters, their dad passes away because of a freak accident, which you later on find out it has something to do with the actual creature itself. So they end up running the business themselves. And one of the scenes is them in a studio recording, and it kind of just showed how time has just changed, because now they've got the big green screen, they've got like X marks on the horses now. So it just shows that they've been in the game for so long, but the times have changed now where they don't really even
CGI,
want the horse.
really.
They don't even want the horse no more. Like the horse did something because they wasn't listening to what the instructions it was given, so the horse kind of like panics. He's kind of scared everyone off, so let's move the horse and just do CGI instead. And
Lucky.
I like the fact the horse was named Lucky as well, because he actually was lucky.
That horse was lucky.
That horse was so lucky. But yeah, and then throughout that, then they're trying to figure out what this alien is. A lot of freak accidents start happening, and they start getting a bunch of cameras trying to get footage of this alien. The main thing is for them is to get footage of this alien so they can get money.
The Oprah shot.
Yeah, the Oprah shot. That's the whole premise of it, is just getting the Oprah shot. And throughout the film, they're just trying to get footage of this alien to get money out of it.
I think the main thing that like everyone kind of it was like, why is it so hard to capture an alien on the screen? But the alien itself would ruin the electronics ever around it.
Yeah.
So it was almost impossible to capture.
Yeah.
And then so they've gone back old school to like analog camera.
Analog cameras and all sorts. What I love about the film is like the way it started, it kind of showed how it was gonna end. In terms of like it showed little props and stuff, little elements, little Easter eggs of how they're gonna work together to finish it. 'Cause I remember the bit where Kiki was in a car driving I think they were driving back home, and they was going all past those air, what do they call the things? Those inflatables. Yeah, literally, she was literally just looking out the window, just looking at them floating around, and they end up using that as a way to see where this alien is moving, because it takes away power and electricity. Yeah. Once it goes past it, the inflatable will just fall down, so you can get more of a range of where it's moving around up in the air. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed it. I think it's a good film. I think it's sick. I think people should definitely go watch it in a cinema. My thing was thinking afterwards, what's next for Jordan Peele in terms of films? Because I was like, I like this film, but I was like, I don't want you to do this again.
You know, I wouldn't. It's a good film to watch on its own, but like to make it a series, while you could do, because it was left on a cliffhanger. Like we know in the end that Daniel Kaluuya's character stayed alive, which was...
Did he? I don't know. He might be dead, you know.
No, because the sister saw him.
Yeah, but she was like rubbing her eyes, like, and he was just there, and then.
I'm telling you, Lucky did bits. don't you dare disrespect Lucky's name.
No, because he was underneath that sign, and the sign was like "You're yonder" or something like that.
Yeah, which means like, beyond the scape. So he's
beyond life.
No, don't say that. I'm telling you, Lucky he did.
Nah, I think he died still.
Because I think he did. Okay, I'm trying to be hopeful, man.
No, I think he died. But I don't mean like a sequel. I mean like, you know what it is? I'm scared for Jordan Peele. I don't want Jordan Peele to be like M. Night Shyamalan, where everyone just expects him to be like a plot twist in his films.
No, but the thing is, for me, when I first got introduced to Jordan Peele, it was Key and Peele. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was comedy. So seeing him go down this route, and I hate horror films.
Swear. Why is everyone hate? Everyone on this podcast hates. I'm the only one who likes horror. I'm looking forward to horror season.
I hate
horror
season
is coming, by the way.
Yeah. Oh
horror
my God.
season is
the
coming.
trailers I was seeing before this film.
I
was sitting there praying.
I'm going to enjoy.
I was sitting there praying. But I don't really like horror films. But he doesn't do a horror film that is just simply there to scare you. It makes you think, but not in a like.
Yeah, I wouldn't think it's horror. I think it's like
Nolan. It's more like a thriller.
It's definitely a thriller. That's why I don't know why people put horror on him. It's not really horror. It's a thriller that has maybe like 1 or 2 jump scares.
Yeah, but like for me, like I don't really like horror. I mean, I like some thrillers, but like I scare easily. Like I'm a big baby, and I really liked the direction that he's going through, and he doesn't want to be a one-trick pony. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he's still gonna go through that genre, but he's gonna twist it up.
But how? I'm like I said, I don't want him to.
Because he did the tethered. How did we get the tethered from Get Out? That was completely different.
The tethered. What's the tethered?
Tethered in what was the second film called again?
Us.
us. The tethered was the idea that there's a different version of you.
Oh, that's the concept. I thought you said tethered as in that's the name of the film.
But how did you get the tethered after talking about, you know, the almost commodification of black people?
The films are definitely
They're so different
but
from
they
still have this really strong social cultural like thinking process that you have to sit there and be like, oh, okay, there's actually something bigger being told here. It's not just what's being presented to me.
That is true. But I feel like I do want him to. I feel like every director needs like that remake film where they take like a story that's from the past and put their own little directed spin onto it. I feel like every director right now, he's done a lot of original stuff.
Have you ever heard of the film Tales from the Hood?
No, Tales from the Hood.
Tales from the Hood is like, it's kind of like a black horror film, but like it's in the hood, you know? If he could have his own twist of that, that's what I would want. Yeah,
that's essentially what I want as well. I just want him to I want him to probably do something that he hasn't written and just put his own director's spin on it. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, he's written all these films. Get Out, Us, and Nope.
Mm-hmm. I like the fact that when it was coming to the most scariest point, all the characters was like, nah, I'm out.
I love that bit. There was one bit was like,
nope.
I think he was in the car. And then once I was doing madness, he was like, nope. and just locked
he locked himself. He said,
I like when in horror films people just have common sense.
Yeah, because
like, let me
go closer.
Yeah.
Are you mad?
Is anyone here?
I'm dipping and I'm praying on the way as I'm running.
Remember the bit when I was in the farm and those little, turned out to be kids in costumes, but like
he said nope.
He said nope. He just ran off.
Kiki's character said nope as well. Like everyone had common sense except for that one guy, the director. Oh, the old director.
The thing is, he seemed like, if I need to watch that film again, because I think it was giving hints that he kind of wanted to go that way. Yeah. He wanted to get because he was watching, like every time they called him, he was watching like animals attack one another. There was a lot of animal references throughout this film. Mm-hmm. So he seemed like he was so like fascinated with it. Because remember he was taking that medication. I think he was looking to just
I'm telling you, he wanted to go.
Yeah.
He did not want to do this.
He got the perfect shot though. Because I think, obviously he doesn't, the monster itself doesn't like eat that type of, like he doesn't eat the camera. So essentially what happened is.
And then she made it explode at the end. So she definitely has the footage.
Yeah. That was sick. Yeah. That third act was sick when she was trying to get the picture. Remember, that's what I'm saying. The hints from the beginning. So when she went to the fun fair at first and she went to the whale, she was like, that sparked a little idea in her head, like later on. So I like stuff like that. Everything kind of went
where
full
like
circle.
it's always like the key parts of the plot are always foretold.
Yeah. That's sick. I love that type of stuff in films. But yeah, I would like to see him do like a remake or something, whether it's like an old school like horror film like Freddy Krueger or something, and do his spin on it.
I would like him to do
a comedy.
That either Tales of the Hood or what was the
do a comedy.
What's my favorite?
I like a comedy.
What's it called? It was Disturbia, Through the Rear Window, Hitchcock film.
Oh, Through the Rear Window, yeah. That's it. I think it's just called Rear Window.
Rear Window, that's it. Yeah. Because that's what Disturbia is based off of, which is like one of my favorite films.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, I would like that as well, you know. Yeah, I feel like he needs to do something like that. I think because...
Or The Birds, something Hitchcock-ish, because he does have that
He does have that type of vibe, doesn't he? Yeah, actually, they would kill him though. If he did a remake, if he did this black guy doing a remake of Rear Window.
But they've already had Shia LaBeouf in it, you know, with Viola Davis. Everyone always forgets she's in it.
She's in it?
She's in it.
I don't remember her being in that still. That was a weird like remake of a film.
But I loved it. It's like
they didn't label it as a remake. Maybe that's why they got away with it. They changed the name and just changed the premise a little bit. It was alright though. That was a good film. But I love to see Jordan Peele do something like that. Instead of
an homage.
Yeah.
Cinematic homage.
Because do you think we're gonna get another Jordan Peele film anytime soon?
I feel like he's gonna you know how he does it. He disappears. He disappears for a while, and then suddenly, I've got another film coming out. You never know.
But Loki, I don't think this film is good enough for him to disappear for long.
Nah. But also, I feel that he I don't think he'll ever go and do a comedy again.
Really?
Speaking of Warriors, he's
Nah.
done it all.
He has to do comedy. He has to try to do at least one. No,
And the thing is,
that's what I
like,
was
he's
gonna
married
say.
to a comedian, so
Yeah.
the two of them are funny together.
That girl from Brooklyn
Nine-Nine,
Nine-Nine. Yeah, the assistant. What was I gonna say? I remember saying this before in like a couple of days ago. I was just randomly just thinking about it. I think he should do a comedy film which is like a biopic on a comedian. I think if he did the film on like Richard Pryor, or like even like obviously Dave Chappelle's still alive, but someone in that realm, or Eddie Murphy film. I think if he did a bio film on a comedian, I think that would bang. Because he can do the dark stuff. Because comedians, there's a lot of dark undertone. He can really capture the darkness, but also make it hilarious because he's got that background in comedy as well. I don't know if he just does horror or thriller. I think he should merge it with another genre as well, like a thriller comedy, which is like a biopic on a comedian. I think that would be sick.
When you mean like thriller comedy, are you thinking about like that Winnie the Pooh A24 film?
No. That is not what I'm talking about. That's the exact opposite I'm talking about. I mean, when I say thriller comedy, I just mean like a biopic on a comedian. Because it'll have thriller aspects just because their life is kind of, a lot of their lives, most of the comedians' lives, especially back in the day, were quite dark. So I think.
I mean, not even back in the day. Some of them
currently now going through it.
You need to check on your funny friend, guys.
Yeah, the guy that's always making jokes.
Check on them.
Check on them. 100%. Check on them. But I think that would be sick.
Yeah, I think that would be quite good. But I still need to check out, what's it, Bullet Train?
Oh yeah, I watched Bullet Train yesterday. You know.
No spoilers now, because I haven't seen it.
I won't do any spoilers. It was a good film. The thing is, if you've seen the trailer, that's what you're gonna get.
I don't know. So we had this discussion.
Yeah.
And because it's like a Western remake, I have my reservations. Hollywood does not translate like foreign films very well.
Yeah, but for this one, from watching it, it didn't seem like it was. It just happened to be in Japan, so it didn't. How do I explain it? It wasn't. It didn't feel forced. It just felt like a fun film.
Okay,
Literally,
I mean,
a fun film.
What I'm
confused by it though. I don't know why Brad Pitt's in this film though. I ain't gonna lie, if it wasn't for Brad Pitt, no one would be watching this film.
Well, have you seen? I know why Sandra Bullock is in it.
Why is she in it?
Because you know Speed, the one with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
So that was based off of the Japanese version of the film.
Oh, is it?
So it was like the Japanese version was the stimulus for Speed.
Yeah.
So they'll probably like, it makes sense to just have her in as well.
Oh, okay, little homage to it. That's why she's in it, but she's not really in it like that. But yeah, it was a good film. I like they did this thing where they show everyone's like life in the film, which was sick. I think Brad Pitt has like a personal relationship with the director because the same director did Deadpool, and if you've seen Deadpool 2, Brad Pitt has like a little surprise like.
Maybe it's a similar, Jordan Kaluuya.
It might actually be. Because Brad Pitt also has a production company, but I don't think his production company was behind this film. I think it was just the director's production company. And the director is known for doing stunts.
Yeah, I know.
He's a stunt director.
I know that Pitt has a production company because he's got a film coming out.
I think it's called Blue Bird.
No. Wasn't he behind as well? Marilyn.
Is it?
The Netflix thing that's coming out.
Oh, he's behind that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Or Blonde.
Yeah.
That looks kind of good, I might have to watch
really
that still. Yeah. But yeah, well, I'll say watch Bullet Train. We have the guy that eats fruits on his podcast made a ridiculous statement saying Bullet Train is better than Nope. I've seen both films. I can tell you right now, it's not. Nope. Nope is better than Bullet Train. Bullet Train is just a fun film. I think it's a date film. I think go to the cinema with a sweet one.
Thank you for telling me that.
and watch it. and watch it. And you enjoy it. You definitely would enjoy it. It has funny moments in it. It's action packed. Brad Pitt's just sick. He's just, with him, with this role, obviously, to me, he didn't have to do like, not a crazy performance from him. So he just was on cruise control, but he's really good at they play like a fun, likable guy that seems kind of stupid in it, but it was fun to just see him in these situations. Because the whole premise is he's very unlucky, and a lot of like scenarios that happen in that make him unlucky. But like he's just going through his unlucky scenarios.
I mean, I've seen that in the trailer, so I can see where that's coming from. Yeah, like 100%. I don't know. Like I'm gonna give it a try, and then I'm gonna watch the OG version, and then I'm gonna rewatch Speed because I haven't seen it in years.
I haven't seen Speed for time. Shout out to him. But we're gonna wrap up now. Is there anything you wanna let people know about, any like shows and stuff that you want them to check out and whatnot?
What did I watch? What have I been watching real quick? I watched The Internet's Most Hated Man. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't Get Yourself Hacked. I've been watching Keep Breathing actually as well.
Keep Breathing.
It's a Warner Brother film.
Yeah.
Or show even that's on Netflix. It's kind of like Lara Croft-ish. And like I wrote my whole dissertation on her like years back, so had to watch that. And Sandman.
I heard Sandman's good.
Sandman is the one.
Yeah.
And I need to shout out my boy Munya, okay? Because Zimbabweans
Oh, yeah,
represent, you know what I mean?
He's in it.
He's in it.
He's doing bits, you know. He's in a lot of stuff.
Bits.
He's in some animation film called Superhero Pets or something like that with The Rock and Kevin Hart. So yeah, he's doing bits.
He's doing bits. But The Sandman was hard. Definitely watch that if you're into like that kind of fiction, like fantasy stuff.
Yeah.
I know this because of work and stuff. So there's the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Lord of the Rings is coming out
with
September.
Lenny Henry's in there.
You know, House of Dragons come out this week, and it's been getting a lot of good reviews on it. You know, people are saying Game of Thrones is sparking back people to enjoy that Game of Thrones realm.
Oh, okay.
Again, so people probably tune into that. I only got 2 shows. Do I have 2? I got 1. I got a show called Blackbird. That's on Apple Plus.
I've been hearing about that with Taron Egerton.
Cold.
It's looking odd.
It's cold. It's just a 1 limited season, but it's a really good show. I recommend people to watch it. But yeah, man, thanks for tuning in. Check us out on all platforms: YouTube, TikTok. TikTok be popping out in the streets on Outtake.
Giveaway soon.
Outtake post. Yeah, giveaway. Coming soon. I have to figure out what I'm giving away though.
Just be like sponsored stuff.
We'll be giving away stuff, man. But yeah, until next time, see you guys, man.
Yeah.
Gang.
Bye, guys.